The truth is, it's not a money problem. I'm here to argue with you right now, so pay attention to this video. If you already think that you have a money issue, you don't. What you have is a mindset issue. Most people will blame money. They'll blame their circumstances. They'll blame the way they grew up. They will blame literally everything other than themselves for their problems. And so when you become solution oriented and you say, hey, listen, I am the problem, then I am also the solution, then you start to view the world differently. You start to see your opportunities differently, right? You all know those people, and I'm hoping that you're not one of them, that are complete victims. They blame everything on their circumstances, where they work, their life, their boss, their spouse, everything, right? And sometimes it's easy to get sucked down these rabbit holes, but let me be completely blunt with you. It's your problem and it's your fault. And if it's your fault, it's the gift that you've been given, because now you can have the solution. And the best way to find the solution is to find somebody that's already overcome that or is living the life that you want. Proximity is power, my friend. But in order to get into those places, you have to still have a mindset to get around those people. What do I mean by that? Is like, if you have this negative, pessimistic mindset, this skepticism, this woe is me, this can't be me, there's no way I can obtain that, then you will never even take the chance to sit next to somebody to ask the question. So you need to adjust your mindset. You don't have a money issue. Most people still think that money is the problem. But I'm telling you right now, what is the problem is your mindset. And what do I mean? Let's dive into this. Let's break this down to super simple, okay? If I don't see it's possible for me, if I blame and constantly tell myself this story of how I grew up, maybe it's you, right? It had a story. My dad said I wasn't worth anything. That teacher put me in that special class. I've never been fast. I'm not really strong. I've never been a smart guy. I have tattoos. I probably can't become successful. People look at me and they think I'm a thug. If I create this story and this image and I just keep embedding that in myself, what do you think I'm going to do? And why do you think I'm going to react to people? When I walk by the people and I'm like, oh, they all think I'm a thug. You just judge me. You judge me. Damn right they should judge you. Listen, you guys, this is going to be really funny for anybody that has tattoos, and I'm not an idiot to this. It's a subconscious human programming to protect themselves. And if somebody's jacked and somebody looks like a threat, somebody seems different and they're not normal or societal normal, right? Then they're going to say, hey, and I know we're in a huge acceptance era, right? Oh, everybody accept everybody. Bullshit. Your subconscious mind will still tell you that that person will be potentially a threat. And that's okay. I made these choices to look like this. I love who I am. And I know that I'm not the person that those people think I am. And so when I have a conversation, when I open up about business, when they meet my family, when they see what I've done and who I am, and then maybe they like me, maybe they don't, but at least you're given that opportunity. But I'm not going to get mad at them or cast blame and try to prove that I'm either good or I'm bad. No, I'm going to do me and live me. So that goes back to the mindset, right? My mindset is I'll figure it out. And one thing I learned in the Marine Corps and blue collar construction and from my father was I was willing to work as hard and as long as it would take to become successful. I will grind it out. Last night I stayed up till about 1 a.m. finishing some work. I got into deep work. I hate computer work. I hate doing things like diving in. Most of y'all probably the same, right? Anybody that's athletic a lot of times doesn't like diving into that deep work. But let me tell you, I had to do it. And sometimes you got to do things you don't like. And that's what I'll teach my kids, and that's what you should teach yourself and your kids. And so when diving into things that are going to make my life better, what I did is I locked in. I stayed up till about 1 o'clock last night, woke up this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, got a little workout in, and still cruising, right? Because I knew my work ethic was there. And if my work ethic was there, then what did I need to become successful? I needed to take that work ethic and I needed to apply it to a financial vehicle, to something that was going to not only give me money, because I'm telling you, you can work really, really hard and make lots and lots of money and not get the outcome that you want in life. And that's super important. You need to have the outcome that you want in life. You need to have a clear vision on what success means to you. And so I did. And so I stopped doing the things that I was doing because it's deductive, right? You take things away, less is more. I moved out of my hometown. I actually stopped doing the businesses that I was doing. I doubled down on the business that was going to give me what I wanted, which was geographical freedom and financial freedom. And so real estate investing has paid me dividends and has given me the life that I wanted. But I was very, very picky and meticulous on what type of investment I invested my time in. Why? Because I had already adjusted my mindset. I knew it was possible. I was like, Austin, in my head, I was like, you can work your ass off. You could figure this out. You'll figure anything out. And I believed in myself because I had a track record of showing up on the tiniest of things. Most of you people that are watching this will sit there and make this this little commitment to themselves, this tiny commitment, the tiniest one. Every day, I'm gonna wake up at X. Every day, I'm gonna go do a little bit of the gym. Every day, these are just easy ones. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna study a little bit more. But you know what? I guarantee within 1, 2, 3, 4 times, people stop. They stop. So my point was, if I was willing to figure that out, which I got that mindset unlocked, I'm gonna freaking work my butt off. I'll do whatever it takes for myself, for my family, for the outcomes that I want, because what else is there in this life? I'm not watching freaking football. I'm not doing all of these things that most people drain and waste their time on. I am going to become successful in my version of success. I wanted geographical freedom, I wanted financial freedom, I wanted to do what I want, when I want, and how I want, and spend my money on things that I chose to do it, and give my family a lifestyle of abundance and travel, right? Being able to be geographically free. So I had to make sure, and this is something that I constantly tripped up on over and over and over, make sure that I built a business that was conducive for that environment, that would actually give me that, right? Because I have made many mistakes, I'll be completely blunt, throughout that journey where I would start a business, I would start building a team, I would start getting attracted to the money, I would start saying like, well, these guys are doing it. They have 20 employees, they have 50 employees, they have an office, they have this, they have that. And I would start building and I would start doing and I would start building and I would take advice from those guys and I'd be like, whoa. We got to dial this down. Why? Because none of that gives me what I said I wanted first. And that was my priority, my version of success. None of those gave me geographical freedom. None of those gave me any of that. They gave me financial freedom. They gave me a lot of money. But you know what it didn't give me? It did not give me the life that I truly wanted, which was the geographically free, right? Living on my terms and not having to answer all these people. And if you go create a business like I have in the past that doesn't give you that, then you're hurting yourself. You're just going and getting a job that pays you more. So make sure that when you start, you understand what version of success you want, right? What is your version of success? Is it a farm? Is it to travel? Is it to have cool cars? All of these things. I like all of it, but I'm like, dude, I never wanted to be a this and that guy. I never wanted to be, oh, you can have this or you can have that. No, I want my cake and eat it too. I want to have both, and you can have both. And I just never, ever accepted the bullshit that said you can only have one thing. You need to make sure you can only have one thing. No, I want to be able to have geographical freedom, financial freedom. I want to be able to have cars. I want to also be mature enough to have financial responsibility. I want all of these things. I want a beautiful family. I want a fit body, and I want to make money. And you're like, well, Austin, you're going to fail at some for sure. It is going to be a hard balance, right? But Austin's not here to tell you how to be a billionaire. I'm here to tell you how I designed my life and how I constantly push on these things and how it excites me to do so. And why? Because it goes back to our mindset. Locking in that mindset and believing that you can do this. And if you're somebody that's watching this right now, and you're willing to work your ass off, come from the Marine Corps, blue collar construction, I would dig a ditch if I had to, do whatever. I was never angry at what I did. I just wasn't satisfied. Then what you need to do is you need to make sure that you put that energy and effort into something that's going to give you the return that you want. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment below, and what is your version of success? And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, check out all of the links in the description. I just gave you guys like 1,000 things to go do, which I know is like a big no-no here on YouTube, but you know what? That's just how we roll. So I love you guys. Keep checking out the channel, and I'll see you soon.